legislative session has begun with new districts, a new governor, and quite a few new Republicans in the state house. Joining me now is one of the members of this very large freshman class, Representative Jason Ortitay. Representative, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be here.
Again, congratulations on your win. Can you tell us what it means to you to be elected by your constituents to serve them here in the State House?
Oh, it means a lot. There's a, I stay up late at night after the election, and even weeks after that, it's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable feeling to know that many people voted for you and spoke up and wanted you to be their voice in Harrisburg. I still stay up late at night thinking about it, and it is a great feeling in the morning. It's great for my family, particularly my parents, to see how proud they are. So, like I said, I have some shoes to fill and some high expectations to live up to. So I'm looking forward to that.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, your background. What did you do before becoming a legislator? What made you want to run?
Sure. Before I came here, I opened Jason's Cheesecake Company in April of 2012. It started out as something just to pay for my parking while I was working at PNC, which I was there for about 5 years. And then it just kind of skyrocketed. I had this idea to turn into a fundraising program, and it worked out really well. So I do a lot of work with the schools and the nonprofits. We just started branching off into different aspects with weddings and special events. So that part is also growing. It is tough to manage doing this and that, but I'm here. This is my #1 priority, and the other one I'm shifting away from. But part of that kind of carries over to why I'm here is that, as a small business owner, there's a lot of rules and regulations and taxes that make it difficult to operate, especially as a one-man show. It's nice to have some employees, which I'm fortunate enough that I have some really good ones. But there's a lot of things that we need to change to make it easier for people to do business here. And we need to bring back the entrepreneurial spirit in the state of Pennsylvania. Encourage people to start their own businesses at a young age and give them the resources to do that. So that's one reason. A couple other reasons. My grandfather was in the military. He served in Korea, and he would always talk about how the government was just, they're corrupt. They never do anything. It's just getting worse and worse. And when he passed away a couple years, I think it took a couple years for it to kind of set in for me to say, you know what? I told him to do something about it, and he didn't. And now I'm sitting here saying that we need to do something. So I feel like I had to fulfill that promise and an obligation to him. So that's a big part of the reason why I'm here.
Now, when you were running for office, I'm sure you knocked on a lot of doors, met a lot of people. What were some of the most important issues to the people of your district, and what issues did you run your campaign on?
It was a little bit surprising going to the door. We hit over 10,000 doors, which, I lost a little bit of weight, which I'm proud about that. But, property taxes, people want to have property tax reform. People worried about the budget and government spending. And then you hear a little bit about pension reform. Those were the three big issues. One of the things, really focused my campaign on, being open, building relationships, making sure you have a voice that's heard in Harrisburg, having an open door policy with all the constituents. Like, I want to hear people's voices. I may not agree with them, and they may not agree with me, but, I'm open, I'm logical, I'm reasonable, and I want people to know they can come talk to me. And that's part of the reason why I'm here, is to build those relationships here in Harrisburg. Another part of that is, I didn't take a pension. I believe that, the government does need to spend less, and I don't want to be part of the problem, I want to be part of the solution. I want to help reform the pension crisis that we have going on. So I think lead by example, refuse the pension and move on and create the solution from there. Don't take unaccountable per diems. I'm on the receipt thing, so whatever expenses I incur is what I get reimbursed. There's nothing over that, and I try to keep that to a minimum. Those were a couple big things that I ran on, and openness and fair, and I think that that'll lead us in the right place.
Can you tell us a little bit about the 46th district? What areas does it encompass, and how do the areas differ from each other?
Sure. The 46th district is actually very unique in the fact that we have a lot of rural areas, we have some suburban areas, we have some, I won't say they're not exactly city areas, but to me they are, coming from a small town. It is spread out pretty evenly. We have some nice booming residential areas like South Fayette. We have some older established towns like a Bridgeville and a Burgettstown and a Canton Township. We have some spaces in between, like a Smith Township and a Mount Pleasant. I mean, they're all unique in their own little way, and they're all full of great people. I mean, you'll find in southwestern PA that some people may leave, but they always come back, and I think it's because of the communities and the culture that we have there.
We only have a few moments left, but before we leave, is there anything that you'd like to say to your constituents back home?
Absolutely. As I said throughout the campaign and even through this, again, please call me, please come to my office, talk to me, email me, whatever it takes. If you have an issue, I'm here to help. I'm not here to take away from what you're trying to do. I'm here to add to it. We're here to make things better, make the 46th district a better place, just like we're trying to make Pennsylvania a better place to do business, to live, to raise a family. Like I said, I love talking to people. I love hearing their stories. So please come talk to me.
All right, Representative Ortitay, again, congratulations. And next big thing, budget address is coming up. Hopefully we can have you back and talk to you about that.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it.
If you have comments or questions about this or any other legislative topic, Representative Ortitay's contact information will be on the screen in just a moment. Thanks for spending a few minutes with State Representative Ortitay.